Good day again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, my dear students. This is El Maestro. So for now, we'll be talking about equations transformable into quadratic equations, including rational algebraic equations. Okay, medyo mahaba, no? But anyway, this is still related to quadratic equations. Actually, ang uban ani na-discuss na sa mga previous videos. So, medyo di lang nato napansin. Okay? So, some of the videos, clips na naadiri is gikuha siya sa previous na ako na mga videos. Okay? So, are you ready? Okay, let's go. So, again, sama sigo na ako, some of those nasa previous video. So, we have a lot of things na atong i-remember. So, when solving the roots of a quadratic equation or solving a quadratic equation, it must always be in its standard form. Okay? Always remember that. Kapila na nako na siya balik-balik para ma-remind mo. Again, this is the quadratic equation in its standard form. So, sample of quadratic equation not in standard form. So, para makita natin unsang standard form, unsang dili. Okay? So, these are just some of the samples na quadratic equation na wala sa iyang standard form. Okay? So, actually, all of these na wala sa standard form, these are mga equation transformable into quadratic equation, especially kaning third and fourth na example, kaning 3x close and open x minus 1 plus 5x equal to negative 1, and the last one, actually, these are quadratic equation that can be transformed into, these equations na sa third and last are quadratic equation. Di lang nato mapansin. Okay? So, kailangan nato i-transform siya into a quadratic equation. So, this is the topic is all about, no? So, na-encounter na nato ni before class. Tanaw na to. Oh, remember this one? When we talk about quadratic equations, okay. So I did ask you one last time, no? Is this equation a quadratic? Maybe some of you say yes, maybe some of you say no, because kung tanaw na to sa sugod, mura siya dili quadratic, right? So some of you siguro answer no, okay? Some of you answer yes, okay? Actually, this is a quadratic equation, not treated into its standard form na ax plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, because sa sugod siguro niyo yung pagtanaw, sir, wala may ax squared na term, di ba? Muna isa sa timaila nato na quadratic siya kaya na siya x squared or the quadratic term. Pero sa given, wala, di ba? But if ato ni siya i-simplify nga term, magkaroon tag quadratic term. Remember? Kailangan lang nato i-evaluate and i-simplify ang equation para ma-determine nato if that certain equation is a quadratic one. Okay, dapat no fractions and no parentheses. Mao gyud natong buhaton. Walay mga parentheses, walay mga fraction. Okay? So kung naapagana siya parentheses, napata siya fractions, dili pa ta ka-decide or dili pa ta kasulti nga dili na siya quadratic or quadratic na siya. Okay? So dapat ma-eliminate sa nato na. Okay. Ibalik nato pag-solve ni. Okay, again, this was already solved last time. So, kanya mga timailhan. Okay, so use the properties in algebra. So, cumulative, associative, identity, property, distributive. Actually, ang dami pa, no? So, review na nyo na siya tanan class. Okay, so first thing is we use distributive property. Okay, so distribute x squared, then minus 2x is equal to 5. The next thing natong gibuhat is, since nakita na natong quadratic term, nakita na, yes, So, let's continue evaluating and simplifying the equation. Dapat mahimo siyang standard form. Okay? So sa ato nakita karon dili pa siya standard form kay dili siya equal to 0. Di ba? So, we use the properties in algebra, additive inverse, subtraction, property of equality, transposition. Okay, so depende na ni class asa mo iyang. Okay? So for me, I always use transposition. So, gitranspose nato si 5. Okay? Normally, mo natin ginabuhat no previous nato ng mga videos. So, I know how. Okay, I know class how na mo ani. Okay? So, mahimo na siyang x squared minus 2x minus 5. So, naa na siya sa standard form. Okay? Naa na tayo quadratic term, linear term, and constant term. Okay? And we have values of a, b, and c. So actually class, this process natong gibuhat, this is just the process of transforming an equation into a quadratic equation. So katong gibuhat din nato sa una, actually mauna to siya. But this time lang class, medyo may konting twist kasi may rationals na or may fractions tayong i-deal later sa video. Okay? O yun, ito yung sabi ko. Equation transformable into quadratic equation including rational algebraic equations. So, let's have an example. Let's transform one equation into standard form. So, I'll put the standard form para guided tayo. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And let's transform this one. Okay? So, evaluate and simplify. Mao gyud na pinakauna class. Evaluate sa gyud nato ang equation. Dili ta mo decide na dili na siya quadratic, quadratic siya. So again, pag simplify, evaluate and simplify, gamit tag PM dash. Actually, depende na ni sa inyong nakahiligan. So isa-isa na to. PM dash meaning parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So una na to ang parenthesis meaning kanang naay parenthesis. Tanaw na to ang sulod sa parenthesis kung ma-simplify pa ba. So ang sulod sa atong parenthesis is x plus 2. Can we simplify x plus 2? Okay, no, dili na. We cannot add x and 2. So as is lang na siya. So proceed ta sa next. Exponent. Na ba exponent sa atong equation? Wala. So continue ta. Next is multiplication. Na atay multiplication. Kani. So we multiply 5x sa x plus 2. So we use distributive property na po, di ba? So that is 5x times x, 5x squared. Next, 5x times 2, that is plus 10x. Then you copy x is equal to 4. Then again, wala siya naka standard form. Compare the standard form sa taas. So, anawa. So, wala pa siya naka-equal to 0. So, all we do is transpose 4 to the other side. That makes it 5x squared plus 10x minus 4 is equal to 0. So, na-transform na nato ang isa ka equation from 5x times x plus 2 is equal to 4. Na-transform nato siya into quadratic equation which is equal to 5x squared plus x 10x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay? So, ingana lang ha, medyo hinahinay lang ta. Next. Kani. So, we have x plus 5, close and open parenthesis, squared, and plus x minus 2, then naka-squared is equal to 37. Again, first thing is, you have to evaluate and simplify. Evaluate, then kung makaya na simplify, simplify din. So, depende sa atong ano. So, maguna ta PM dash. Nabatay parenthesis. natay duha ka parenthesis. So, tanawan ninyo akong box class, wala na ako gi-appeal ang squared. Because when we say parenthesis, ang naa sa sulod sa atong parenthesis. Ang nasa atong parenthesis is si x plus 5 ug si x minus 2. Ang question diha karon, can we add x sa 5? Can we subtract 2 sa x? Kung dili na nato ma-simplify. So as is na siya. So next, diretso na ta sa atong exponent. Which is, natin makita ang exponent. So meaning, dapat ma-eliminate nato si exponent. Mawala na siya. Okay? So, stop ta sa exponent. So since natay duha, kanay exponent atong i-expound or expand ning duha. So inay-nayo nato. So now nato si x plus 5 squared. We all know, class, that x plus 5 squared, that is simply equal to x plus 5 times x plus 5. Okay? Then, use distributive property or the FOIL method na pinaka sikat o mas naila nato, first out, inner, and last. So, using distributive property, x times x, okay, x times 5, we have 5x, we have 5 times x, we have 5x, and we have 5 times 5, we have 25. Okay, so add like terms, kaning duha ka 5x, like terms na sila, so you have x plus 5 squared is equal to x squared plus 10x plus 25. So na-expand na nato ang isa ka exponent. So napaisa, x minus 2 squared equal to x minus 2 times x minus 2. Okay? So we will still use the same method, distributive FOIL method, or depende sa method na medyo familiar mo. But for me, much better we will use the FOIL method or the distributive property. Okay, x times x, that is x squared, x times negative 2, that is negative 2x. Don't forget the sign, class, ha? Then negative 2 times x, that is also negative 2x, and we have negative 2 times negative 2, like sign, i-multiply may positive, so that makes positive 4. So again, add like terms, negative 2x minus negative 2x is negative 4x. Okay? So your answer is x squared, or x minus 2 squared is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 4. So meaning, from our simplification class, from evaluating, nakuha na natong value ni x plus 5 squared o x minus 2 squared. So i-copy lang nato na. So, nanatay value. So, all we have to do after nato ma-evaluate na is i-substitute nato na karon. Diba? Kaning si x plus 5 squared, mao man ni siya. And the other one, okay, so i-substitute nato na sa atong equation plus kanina po si x minus 2 which is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, butang nato na din na. Okay, and copy equal to 37. So dapat tanggalon nato ni siya sa parenthesis. Mao biya gyud pinaka-goal nato, class. Okay, dapat walay parenthesis. So sa first is pwede ra na nimo tanggalon, class. Okay? Okay, wala may problema. Ang problem nato sa ikaduha kay naatay plus diha. So all you have to do is i-distribute na nimo si positive sa tanang terms. So positive, i-multiply nimo sa x squared, positive x squared lang gyapon siya, di ba? Then si positive, i-multiply nimo sa negative, negative siya. And positive times positive, so mao nang result, class. So actually, pag ang parenthesis, class, naunahan siya plus, pwede rin mo siya tanggalan tanaw, walay na usab. Okay? Pero kung minus na, para matanggal ang parenthesis, i-change niyo mo tanan ang sign. Okay? So, copy equals to 37. You combine like terms, then you add like terms. Okay? I-arrange nato ang mga terms na pareha. Yan ang kailangan, sir. Class, ato na siya i-arrange para dili ta malibog. Libog man kung kalat ang atong data. So, tanawa, natay x squared, ato silang giisa para mas dali ta mag-plus. Then, Natay x, 10x. Ang iyang ka-like term is negative 4x. Again, don't forget the sign. Dalaon yun na niya permi. Okay? Next, the constants. Okay? So, mao na siya din na. Okay? So, you can add the terms nga pareho. Okay? X squared plus x squared, that is 2x squared. 10x minus 4x, that is 6x. 25 plus 4, that is 29. And you transpose 37 to the other side, that is negative 37 equal to 0. Then napaka-i-add 29 minus 37, so you will have 2x squared plus 6x minus 8 is equal to 0. So now class, from the equation sa taas, x plus 5 squared plus x minus 2 squared is equal to 37, gi-transform nato this equation into a standard form. Gi-transform nato siya into standard form, which is, ang result niya is 2x squared plus 6x minus 8. So, nakuha ninyo? So, mao na niya itong answer karon. Okay. So, next is we have a rational equation. Okay, a rational equation is an equation containing at least one fraction. Meaning na ay fraction ang imong equation whose numerator and denominator are polynomials. Okay, so ang denominator or numerator niya polynomials class. A common way to solve this equation is to reduce the fraction. So first thing, pag maka-encounter data niya, ang unang yun nato buhaton is dapat walaon nato ang fraction. Especially class, pag namoy makita nga na fraction, pag isolve ninyo na, as much as possible, pinakauna itong buhaton is to get rid of that fraction. Dapat mawala si fraction. Then, to reduce fraction, you have to find the common denominator, then solve the equality of the numerator. So, paano nato nagagawin? Okay. These are examples sa nawa class. Si letter A, B, C, and D. Naa siya yung mga fractions. Nakuha ninyo? Na siya yung mga fraction as denominator. So, ang problema, unsaon nato ni siya pag-transform into a standard form. Di ba? Medyo, pag makita ba yung fraction, medyo, sir, unsa na may fraction. Let's isa-isa nato na. So, below, here class, makita natong steps on how to transform rational equation into its standard form of quadratic equation. First, examine the given equation and study how you may work on it. Sama sa gibuhat nato ganina, murag evaluate and simplify. Meaning, examine sa nato. So, pag examine mo class, na kay nakita na fraction, then find the common denominator. Problema, what is a common denominator? Class, na ako'y buhaton na separate video for common denominator or the LCD, the least common denominator. Para dito mas masabtan ninyo unsaon pagkuha sa LCD. Okay? So kung wala pa mo kakuha na, so you have to find that video unsaon pagkuha sa LCD. Then, multiply everything by the common denominator, the LCD. Then simplify by performing the operation and following some principles and concepts in math. Then check the answer to make sure that it is not an extraneous solution. Meaning, dili siya mali or part gyapon sa solution ang imong nakuha. So let's flip that one class. So makita niyo sa left side sa video na ang mga steps din na para guided ta. Okay, let's have this example. X plus 5 over x is equal to negative 6. Tanawa class. Evaluate. Ingon sa first is examine the given equations and study how you may work. Sa pag-evaluate pa lang nato class natin nakita na fraction. So since na siya fraction, proceed to sa step number 2. Find the common denominator. Again, sama sa inyo nako, I will make a separate video for the LCD or least common denominator. I-review tanawa ninyo. But for now, pag inganin na case class, pila ka buok ang naay fraction? Isa lang. Pag isa lang ang naay fraction class, medyo masayon lang siya nga naman. Automatic class, ang iyang denominator is ang mauna na ang imong LCD. Okay? Pag naa kay equation tapos isa lang nga term ang naay fraction, automatic. Kung unsa tong denominator niya, mauna ang iyang LCD. Okay? Pag isa lang. So, since tapos naman ta sa common denominator, proceed ta sa multiplying everything by the common denominator. Meaning, i-multiply na itong equation sa LCD. Okay? Ingani, may tabo. Di ba? So, si x plus 5 over x is equal to negative 6. Gi-multiply na ito kay LCD. Ang atong LCD si x. So, using distributive property, isa-isang tanan. Okay? Everything man. So, una, gi-multiply nato si x kay x. Okay, kung makita niyo class, gi-isa-isa sa nako. Awa sa nako gibutang result kay gamit ni siya, ingani lang siya nga pamaagi. Next, plus si x times 5 over x. So, may mo siyang 5 times x over x equals, okay, diri na punta, negative 6 times x. So, ingani na ganing case class, you use PEMDAS na katong evaluate na. But before you do that, tanawa sa unsay ma-eliminate ninyo sa fraction. Normally, ma-eliminate yun ang fraction na. Tanawa ni. Okay? So, x times x, that is x squared. Then plus, mao niya kung giingon na ma-eliminate class because x divided by x, that is equal to 1. So, unsa ang mabilin? 5 na lang. Then, equal to negative 6x. So, by this time class, wala na si fraction. Di ba? So, kung wala na si fraction, so you arrange now, you simplify, you transpose para mahimo siyang standard form. Transpose negative 6, so that makes x squared plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. Pag naa kay common denominator class, sundo nimo nga step, normally mawala gyud dapat ang imong fraction. Pag nawala imong fraction, meaning mali ang imong process. Okay? So dapat mawala gyud ang fraction. Okay, this is now your answer. Next. O kani. Duha na kabuok ang imong fraction sa equation. Okay? Tapos, ang imo pa yung denominator class is a polynomial, x plus 2 o x minus 3. Unsa ang pagkuha sa LCD? Again, na-I separate video for LCD, buhatan nato na. This time, pag inganin yung ma-encounter class, tanawan ninyo ang ang ilang denominator. Dili pareho. Di ba? Pag dili pareho gani class, normally, kana sila duha ang imong LCD. Okay? Let's say, for example, tulo ang fraction, tapos ang isa is x plus 1. So, i-apply nimo ang x plus 1 sa imong LCD. Okay? So, ang imong LCD is x plus 2 times x minus 3. Okay? So, now man na-evaluate, proceed ta sa step number 3. Kaya na naman tayo common denominator. Multiply everything by the common denominator. Again, multiply everything. So, may tabo nga ni tanawa. Si 2 over x plus 2 plus 3 over x minus 3 is equal to 2. Gimultiply na to kay x plus 2 o x minus 3. So, distributive property, you multiply everything sa first nga term. 2 over x plus 2. Tanawa. O, tanawa class. Nakita ninyo si 2, gi-times nimo kay x plus 2, gi-times nimo kay x minus 3. Kasi si x plus 2 o x minus 3 mao man natong LCD. Over x plus 2. Then plus, next term na po nimo i-multiply, diha. Unsay result? Sige daw, what's the result? Very good. So that is 3, then times x plus 2, x minus 3 over x minus 3. Then, equals, and the last, kay 2 na po nimo i-multiply. So we'll have 2 times x plus 2, x minus 3. Okay? So, PEMDAS. But before ta mag-PEMDAS, sama sa ingon nako, try to look unsay pwede ma-eliminate. Tanawa class, si x plus 2 divided by x plus 2, that is 1. Okay? So, ang mabilin, si 2 times x minus 3 na lang. How about here sa bikas? Plus, unsang eliminate? Kana. So, unsang mabilin? Very good. So, you have 3 times x plus 2 is equal to 2 plus. This time, pwede na ninyo simplify daan using FOIL method. So, dili na natin discuss ang FOIL diri class. So, in your paper, i-pause ninyo nga video, i-FOIL sana ninyo daan, tanawa ninyo kung if we have the same result. Okay? I'll give you siguro mga 10 seconds to solve for that. Kaya, so i-solve ninyo ng x plus 2, x minus 3, multiply ninyo. So, i-pause ninyo na video, pag nakuha na ninyo, then you continue. Okay? So, the result is x squared minus x minus 6. So, naka-foil na siya daan. So, medyo gamay-gamay na lahat ng trabaho. Then, you distribute 2. Then, so 2 times x, then 2 times negative 3. So, you have 2x minus 3. Next, see, positive 3 times x, positive 3 times 2. So, you have plus 3x plus 6. Then, the last one, kani. So, nag-distribute na kadaan din na. Nakuha ninyo. So, mas dali na lang. So, 2 times x squared, that is 2x squared. 2 times negative x, negative 2x, and we have negative 12. So, again, arrange, simplify, and transpose. So, i-transpose everything sa pikas. Okay? Kana, i-transpose din na. Then that one, transpose din na. Again, i-arrange na ninyo daan ang mga pareha nga term. Okay? Para dili na malibog. So, this will be your transformation. So, you have negative 2x squared. Kaya ang 2x squared, gibalin sa pikas na imong negative. Then you have 2x. Then you have plus 3x. Then si negative 2x gitranspose, may mo ng positive 2x. Okay? Minus 6 plus 6. Then transpose negative 12. That becomes positive 12 is equal to 0. So, kana class, na ikapareha nga term, wala. Since wala man, you copy. Next, kanina mga terms, the same, i-add. You have 7x. Then this one, i-add plus 12x is equal to 0. So, nakuha na nato class. Na-transform na nato ang atong given equation na nasa taas na kung una natanawon medyo lisod, pero that is equal to 2x squared plus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0. Okay? So we have last. Okay, so let's have this another example. Okay, last example ta class. So check ingon sa steps nato number 1, examine. So natin na examine yung fraction, duha ka buok. Then ingon niya sa number 2, find the LCD. So class, if you remember earlier, sabi ko, kung na siya duha ka fraction tapos dili sila parehong denominator, we will use that 2 as our LCD. Okay? But in this case, mangutan ako, unsa ang inyong LCD diri? Naaman tayo y minus 2 sa isa ka fraction, na po tayo y minus 2 sa isa ka fraction. Okay? If napansin niyo, the same lang sila nga denominator. Class, pag pareho lang gani, let's say for example, ang y nato diya sa pikas na apoy over y minus 2. The same lang gyapon. If the same class, kana ra nga LCD atong gamiton. Dili nata mag y minus 2 times y minus 2. Okay? Okay, common denominator man. So, common naman ilang denominator sa tanan. Diba? So, katong ganina duha, atong gigamit because dili man common tong duha sa tanan. So, para ma-common sila, katong duha atong gamiton. Okay? So, after that one, ingon sa again remember, pag dili pareho, gamito nato ang duha ka denominator. This time, y minus 2 and y minus 2, the same denominator lang man na sila sa atong terms. So, isa ra atong gamiton. Then, multiply everything. So, i-multiply na natong tanan, si y minus 2 sa tanan. Using distributive property, tanawag, i-kopya lang nato ang atong given, then gi-multiply na ko kay y minus 2. Then, you distribute. Okay, y times y minus 2. Then, 8 times y minus 2. Okay. equals 1 times y minus 2, that is y minus 2. Okay, ayaw na isulat ang 1. Then plus, okay, 4y times y minus 2 over y minus 2. Again, next thing that you're going to do is eliminate ang fraction. Ma-eliminate yun na class. Tanawa. Okay, then rewrite. PEMDAS, then rewrite. Okay, so i-distribute class, dili na nato isa-isa ang pag-distribute. Ang arrow na ko meaning i-distribute na ninyo pag-solve. Okay, so you will have y squared minus 2y plus 8, kaya na-eliminate naman ang y minus 2, equals, copy, y minus 2 and plus 4y. Oh, di ba? So, wala na po ang atong fractions. Mauna ang pinaka-purpose nga nung kailangan natong LCD to eliminate fraction. Then, arrange, simplify, isa ka arrow na lang akong gamitong class, meaning use, transpose everything na nasa right to the left para ma-equal to 0 ta. So, si y, si negative 2, si positive 4y, i-transpose, ipang-change ang sign. Then, i-combine na ang mga parehang terms. So, that is y squared minus 2y minus y. Minus y na siya class, no? Kay positive man siya sa pikas. Then, minus 4y, kay positive siya na imong negative. Plus 8, ang negative 2 na positive. Then, i-add na ang mga like terms. And you will have the result. Okay? So, y, negative 2y minus 4y, that is negative 7y. 8 plus 2, that is 10. So, this is your answer. Nakuha. Sa inyong module class, iya pang gi-check. Okay? Gisolve pa niya. Okay? So, ang pinaka-lisod ramang yun diri class is ang pag-transform sa equation into its standard form. So, dili na nako gi-discuss diri unsaon pag-solve because we have a separate video unsaon pag-solve, okay? And unsaon pag-check. Okay? Sa pag-check, pag-solve ninyo sa inyong value sa inyong x or sa inyong y, pag na-solve na ninyo, inyong i-substitute na karon, dapat equal sila. Pag dili sila equal, mao nang giingon sa 5. You have to check the answer to make sure that it is not an extraneous solution. Sometimes naingan, especially this problem, kaning last na ito nga example, na isa ka solution diri nga, dili siya. Meaning, katong dili siya mag-equal, that is not part of the solution. So, dili po pasabot na mali siya. Okay? That is not part of the solution. Katong isa lang. Okay? So that's it for the equation transformable. Okay. So that's it for this topic class, transformable equations into a quadratic equation. So ang isa sa pinaka-challenge lang yun dani is ang LCD. So you have to study finding the LCD. Okay? Para mas dali sa inyo ma-solve. Okay? So again, thank you for watching class. You know the drill? Tanawan nyo sa screen, alams na, matik na, kamo na'y bahala. Okay? Thank you for watching guys. I hope again that this video nakatabang sa inyo as you answer your module sa mathematics. Again, this is El Maestro. Say thank you and bye-bye.